The Chinese have a saying: eat radish in winter, ginger in summer. A few days ago, I came across something online. A Chinese health influencer speaking in English, and he said something that stopped me for a second. He said, the human stomach can handle food from 0 degrees Celsius all the way up to about 45 degrees. That's the range. And you know what? From a science point of view, it's not wrong. Clinical nutrition actually recommends about 35 to 45 degrees. So, there's real evidence behind it. But here's the thing. That's not the whole story. Because in Chinese traditional medicine, we didn't ask the same question. We don't ask, what temperature can the stomach take? We ask, after you put something in, how does your body respond? And that difference, that's where the real story begins. In the West, we tend to ask one main question: what's the problem? And how do we fix it? But Chinese medicine starts with a different question. It asks, what's the pattern here? And how do we restore balance? Let me give you one example. Have you ever woken up after a full night's sleep and still felt tired? Or eaten a meal and felt heavier, not lighter? In modern medicine, that's not a diagnosis, but in Chinese medicine, that's information, a signal. And this isn't just a nice idea. It's a whole system, a way of reading the body, developed over thousands of years. Now, before I go further, let me tell you why I'm interested in this. I grew up in Hong Kong. My parents were both doctors, but they were trained in two systems, Chinese and Western. So, I grew up watching two very different approaches at the same dinner table. I left Hong Kong when I was younger, lived in Australia, then North America. I lived the Western lifestyle, ate Western food, believed Western system was the right one. And for a while, I felt fine. But then, I started to feel not quite right. Not sick, just a little off. A bit heavy, a bit foggy, not enough to see a doctor about. Then I moved back to China. First Beijing, then Shanghai. That was over 30 years ago now. And over time, I started paying attention to that other system, the one I grew up with but never really took seriously. And I found things that worked. Not because they were Chinese, but because they were observations. Real observations about how the human body responds to its environment. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to tell you to stop seeing yourself. I'm just someone who has spent years watching, reading, learning, and I want to share what I've found. So, what's the core idea? Chinese medicine starts with one simple principle. Your body is not separate from nature. They are part of nature, the same rhythm that governs the seasons. They also govern you. That idea has a name in Chinese. It's called 天人合一. Heaven and humanity are one. Now, if your body follows nature's rhythms, then you need to understand that those rhythms are. And that's where yin and yang come in. Yin and yang are not mystical, not complicated. They simply describe two opposite forces, day and night, hot and cold, movement and stillness. Your body, like everything else, is in a balance of these two. When they were balanced, you feel well. When they are not, you feel off. Then there are the five phases: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. Each one connects to a season, a taste, an organ, a feeling. Think of it this way. You don't force a garden to grow. You give the right conditions. And your body is exactly the same. Now, based on what I've seen over the years, I think the system really works through four main areas. First, food. In Chinese medicine, food isn't just about protein and calories. It's about energy. Some foods warm you, some cool you down. That's the basic idea. But here's something I found fascinating. It took me years to actually see it. In summer, when it's hot outside, you think you need cold food, right? I used to think that too. But here, what I started noticing. My digestion actually felt better when I ate warm food in summer. A bowl of soup, some ginger in my tea, not cold salads, not ice water. And I found out, in Chinese medicine, that makes sense. Because when it's hot outside, your body's energy moves to the surface, to your skin. That means your interior, your stomach, your digestion actually becomes cooler. So, warm food helps. It doesn't make you hotter. It balances you. In winter, the opposite. Your body pulls energy inward. So, the insides is relatively warm. That's why maybe you've heard this. The Chinese have a saying, eat radish in winter, ginger in summer. When I first heard that, I thought it didn't make sense. Now I get it. It's not about the weather. It's about rhythm. your internal rhythm. Second, rest. This one I heard the hard way. In Chinese medicine, the body doesn't just run on a 24 hours clock. It runs on something more specific, a 12 meridian clock. Each 2 hours window, a different organ system is at its peak. I didn't pay attention to this for years. I stayed up late, like everyone else, and I felt fine until I didn't. For example, the gallbladder meridian peaks at 11 p.m., the liver at 1 a.m. If you are not sleeping during those hours, you are not just losing sleep. You are actually disrupting the rhythm your body is trying to follow. I noticed this in myself. When I started going to bed before 11 p.m., I woke up feeling different. Not more hours, just better quality. Not rested. That's why Chinese medicine emphasizes sleeping before 11 p.m. Not because 8 hours is a magic number. Because your body has its own schedule. It doesn't negotiate with you. Third, movement. And I think this is where a lot of people misunderstand things. Because when I say movement, I'm not talking about gym culture. I'm not talking about pushing yourself to exhaustion or chasing records. I mean something much simpler. Breathing, walking, gentle movement. The kind that works with your body, not against it. I've seen people in their 80s in Chinese parks doing slow, gentle movements every morning. Not sweating, not straining, just moving. And they stay healthy. That's what Chinese medicine calls working with your body, not fighting it. And then stillness. This is the most overlooked in my experience. Sitting, posing, doing nothing. The Chinese have been practicing sitting stillness for thousands of years. It's not about meditation, not the way it's often described in the West. It's about letting your body reset, letting your mind settle, letting the rhythm come back to you. I didn't understand this until later in life. I thought I always needed to be busy, to be doing something. But over time, I realized stillness is not empty time. It's essential time. The 4 areas, food, rest, movement, stillness, they are not separate. They are connected. If you change one, the others shift too. That's the system. Simple. Not easy always, but simple. So, let me give you something you can actually do today, right now. For the next 3 days, after each meal, just stop for a moment. Don't change anything. Just observe. Ask yourself, do I feel heavier or lighter? More awake or more tired? Warmer inside or cooler? You don't need to know anything about Chinese medicine to do this. Just need to pay attention. That's the first step of this whole system. Not rules, observation. And that's where it starts. Not with rules, with noticing. If you do this, you really pay attention for 3 days, you start to see a pattern, a rhythm. And that rhythm is what Chinese medicine has been describing for over 2,000 years. Now, I want to say this again. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice, but just sharing what I've found. If any of this resonates with you, you are welcome to subscribe. I don't shout, I just whisper. What they don't teach you in school. And if you were from a Chinese background watching this, you might recognize some of this. And that's not by accident. This is what I grew up with. And it's deserved to be taken seriously. Next time, I'd like to go a bit deeper. We've talked about yin and yang today, but the 5 phases, wood, fire, earth, metal, water, each one connects to a season, an organ, a taste, a feeling. And once you understand that, you start to see what certain foods are better at the certain times of the year. That's what I will cover next. Same time, same place. I'll see you then.